Oh, yeah. We are back. This is OTC Off the Chest on Thursday, September 25th, I think it is. We are going right now.
Thursday, September 25th in a monsoon-like upstate New York.
Yeah, upstate got slammed, and they got the Ryder Cup this weekend, which I don't know if that's how that's going to affect.
Well, I don't know how it's going to affect it because, like, the Yankee game played in rain last night. Because, again, we're taping on a Thursday instead of a Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
So, like, last night's Yankee game got played basically in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
And at the Ryder Cup tomorrow, I believe the first match is 7:10 a.m.
Right. 7:10.
So,
do you know who the first players are?
I do. You know what?
DeChambeau, maybe? I don't either.
I think it's DeChambeau is early.
Yeah, he's going to be. They want to get him out early. They want to get him to rock and roll. I think they're putting a lot on his plate. I know he's
out early.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure about like the other ones. I'm trying to get some information as we talk. But anyways, it's good to talk to you. We came off a nice winning week last week.
Zee Man, absolutely. Way to go, my man.
1-1, and that marker, the push, depending on how you bet. As we're looking for this information, we'll go over this again. Remember, people, when you bet and you're betting on your phone or you're betting at a casino, it gives you the opportunity to buy off a prime number like 3 or 7. And I don't think a lot of people know this, Joe. Yeah. In the history of sports betting of the NFL, more games have finished in a 3-point deficit than any other number. Yes, in the history of the NFL. So quickly, if you like a favorite and they're on a 3, you're going to bet them at 2.5. If you like the underdog in a 3-point scenario, then you're going to bet them at 3.5. It costs you a little bit more money to bet these, but in the long run, you're going to hedge your bet because for record's sake, we're 6-5-1, but I actually played like Nebraska, which was the push that landed on a 3, and I got them at 3.5. So in real time, I got them as a winner. But that's neither here nor there. But remember, if you're betting a favorite at 3 or 7, you got to get them at 2.5 or 6.5. If you're betting an underdog at 3 or 7, it's 3.5 or 7.5. And the only person that's not going to give you that is like Uncle Louie at the corner,
right?
Because he's like giving out his own numbers or whatever.
Yep.
But other than that, that's how you do it.
Well, I mean, it depends on where you get the numbers and where you get the odds from and the spreads. What was there was a casino in Las Vegas that always said they had the best spreads. It was I don't know what the hell O'Shea's, I think.
I think that was the one, Joe.
O'Shea's.
In that movie, The Casino, that got blown up with 8 Rothstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember?
Oh God,
8 Rothstein. How about having checking into a hotel and calling yourself Ace Roth?
Yes, Mr. Rothstein. It's Mr. Rothstein. It's Mr. Rothstein.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to okay. So the schedule, they don't tell you. I'm looking. The first games are off tomorrow at 7:10. It's foursomes, and then the second session starts at 12:25.
Right.
And those are the 4-ball. So those are they like 4? Are they are 4-ball? Are they? What is that? The alternate shot?
I think that's alternate shot.
No, you know what, Joe? I think 4-ball is everybody plays a ball and the lowest score wins the hole.
Oh, is it? Okay. So it's two teams of 2 against each other?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, we'll stay on the Ryder Cup for a second. I think this is going to be interesting because they had the dinner last night.
Yeah.
And the Europeans started busting the Americans' balls. And I'll tell you what, man, don't take that white glove slap if you're the Americans.
Listen, I think it's a lot of hype and, I think it's a lot of drama that they're adding. I mean, come on. It is.
Right,
it's funny.
Here we go.
It's funny.
I found it, Joe. I don't mean to cut you off. That's disrespectful, but I found it.
Well,
Here's the first match goes at 7:10. It's John Rahm and Tyrrell. Hatton versus Bryson DeChambeau.
There you
and
go.
Justin Thomas.
There
And
you go.
The second match at 7:26.
Yep, that's what I heard.
Aberg and Fitzpatrick against Scheffler and Henley. So,
Okay.
looking at that real quick, and then the third match is Rory McIlroy and Tommy Fleetwood versus Morikawa and Joe Harris English. That sounds like a fucking road.
I know.
Joe, that sounds like a road in one of your cul-de-sacs.
Yeah, no, he's been playing good though. I mean, listen, his points are up there. He won a couple tournaments, I think, this year maybe.
And then the last match is Robert McIntyre and Victor Hovland versus Xander Schauffele and Patrick Cantlay. That'll be a good match too.
I mean, listen,
so
on
right
paper,
now, off the chest, we're going to give out a freebie.
Go ahead.
If you can get to your phone, I'm going to say that fourth match. I like Schauffele and Cantlay versus McIntyre and Hovland.
There you go. There you have it.
So that's a freebie, Joe.
The Zee Man pick of the Ryder Cup. That's a freebie out there for you guys. So make the pick. You guys will get this.
You know what, though? In case it doesn't get posted, we're just going to, by the time our listeners listen, I'm just going to, tell our listeners how dominant we are on Off the Chest. Exactly. We're going to give them a freebie that they can't bet.
Exactly. All right, let's. What
do you got for me, Ken?
Let's switch over to baseball. I got a couple things I want to talk about, and then we'll talk about how the Mets and Yankees are faring, and the other teams that are involved and are still playing their asses off or getting their ass wiped. One or the other. But first thing I want to say is last night and the night before, I went to put on a Yankee game. Now, I got the MLB TV down here in Charlotte, and I get every Yankee game at a market, obviously, and it's on the, what is it called? The Gotham Sports app.
No, see, I got it up here. Well, you know what, Joe?
I couldn't get it.
You might be right.
Yes. That's bullshit.
I have, Joe, I'm going to, I am Tony Soprano type guy. I've got one of those jailbroke sticks. So actually, for me, it was on Fubo on the Yes Network. So I'm going to side with you and believe that what you're saying to me is true.
Yeah, but it wasn't on MLB TV. I'm at a market. I'm on MLB. I pay for every out-of-market Yankee game, and now it's exclusively on Gotham, a sports app. That's bullshit.
Well, they're trying to get you to buy all this stuff.
No, but that's
we talked about this.
But if you live in New York, but if you don't live in New York, that's bullshit. And that's the idea is, I get the games that are on Yes. I get the games that are on Prime. I get the games that are on MLB Network. Of course, I'm going to get those. Of course. But what is with this Gotham Sports? So that totally pissed me off. So I watched the Met game instead, and then I, just got
how could you watch the Met game? That was like.
Yeah.
Was like watching paint dry.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Boy.
Yeah.
And even today, Joe, when I was at my job, I was watching some baseball on my phone. Boy, how about these pennant races?
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think that Manfred, by doing the system, the way he has the playoffs, I have to give him credit, man. It's making it really. This last week, this week, from last Sunday to next Sunday, is crazy.
I'll say this, though. This ties into your rant about not being able to watch the Yankees.
Well, of course that's going to piss me off.
If things continue the way they're continuing, and they force, Joe Schmo to buy these streaming services like the Gotham Sports app,
right?
Like the Roku.
But don't you have to have Yes? Don't you have to have Yes to get the Gotham Sports app? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, you do.
That's bullshit.
I know. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, we talk about this all the time. Joe, they're going to rot these sports entities are beginning to go down a road where it's going to come back and bite them in the ass.
Yeah.
Where there's
absolutely.
You are a Westchester County or Rockland?
I'm Westchester, but I'm down in Charlotte now.
Right.
So I'm out of market.
But my point is this. So you understand what I'm about to say. The farther south you go in New York, you're going to get to more metropolitan areas.
Right.
And the way things are going right now economically, it's hard for a family that's just trying to get by to spend, let's just say, $45 a month on one of these streaming services.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It is. I mean, I hope they get bit in the ass because they're screwing the fans. They've been screwing the fans since day one, and that's just the way it is. And it really drives me nuts. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
I mean, come on, give us a break, man. Give us something that, it's like, they're not going to give it to, like, for instance, if they go to, like, say, Roku TV, the end game's on exclusively on Roku, then give everybody the free Roku because you're trying to get people to subscribe. And then you advertise the shit out of Roku. Or you advertise the shit out of the Gotham Sports app, but at least give it to the people for free, at least the first year or so.
Yep.
But it's
and you're
bullshit.
absolutely right, because the Sunday games are on Roku, which is on MLB.com, not MLB Network, but MLB.com, which again is a streaming service.
All the games on Sunday, because they all start at 3:00.
No, not this Sunday.
Okay.
Like the Sundays during the regular season.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get Roku involved.
Yeah, and I get that. But at least give people a freebie, and then it's like a free trial. And then
you also understand that this is the last year for ESPN in baseball.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And so, like, after the wild card round, nothing on ESPN. It's all on TBS and Fox.
Right. And TNT probably. I don't know.
Yeah,
they might.
Right.
They might put some on TNT. Who knows?
But it goes back to your original rant. They've got to figure out, like, they are, like, the next generation of baseball fans. It's going to be difficult because you're making people pay.
Here's the thing: the next generation of baseball fans are not like us. So baseball is going to be in big trouble because baseball is not a popular sport among young kids and young adults. It's just not. I mean, they're trying to speed up the game. They're trying to make it exciting, and I get all that. And I kind of like some of the things they've done because it's ridiculous. I can't sit and watch a Yankee game, a 4-hour Yankee game against the Red Sox. You know what I mean? 2.5 hours. Great.
What, Joe, the one thing I'll say about that is the Manfred rule about the pitch clock. That works.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. Pitch clock works. I like a lot of this stuff that he put in there. It's just that watching the game that drives me nuts.
The ghost runner's got to go.
Yeah, I don't really mind that as much in the regular season, but when the playoffs come around, baseball's baseball. Nobody on base.
The ghost runner doesn't count in the playoffs. The ghost runner doesn't count.
All right, so that's good. That's good. It's just like in hockey where you got the shootout in the regular season. They don't have it in a postseason. So I like that.
Yeah,
all right. One more thing on baseball, and then we're going to move on to the NFL, and we'll go through. Zee Man's going to have his picks, so you guys will hopefully you guys will listen right away. We're gonna have this probably on the air for consumption, probably end of day Saturday or Sunday morning. So you'll be able to get your picks. Alrighty.
Well, that's why we're going to take care of our fans, Joe, because our fans take care of us.
Like Pat Cap wants his picks, so he's going to text me, what the hell are my picks? So
Pat Cap?
Yeah, Pat
Is he
Cap.
Another member of the Cap family?
Yes, in Skinny-Atlas, New York, by the way.
By the way, how did the situation go where I wanted to emancipate myself and change my name to Cap? Go over with your wife.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You're the man. You're the man. Zee Man, what are you kidding me? That's
I want to be referred as Cap for the rest of the show.
Not even the issue. All right, so the one other thing I want to get off my chest is that freaking George Springer bullshit about saying how baseball is fixing the games so the Yankees. That is just biggest.
Go ahead.
All right,
tell the people.
All right, well, listen, this MFer, and I'm not going to curse because I could curse my brains out. He got the balls to say something like that when they cheated in 2017. That effing team, that Houston team, and he was one of them, cheated their ass off all the way to the World Series. And you're going to say that baseball is fixing the games so the Yankees, you know what that tells me? You guys are done. The Toronto, if he says something like that in public, if I was on the Blue Jays, I would tell him, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? What are you saying? You can't say shit like that.
I agree with you. And here's another one. Now it's my turn because I love baseball, Joe, like you do, and a lot of our listeners do. Here's one for you. I'm sure you. I can't say I'm sure. I wonder if you saw this last night. I wonder if our listeners. So again, we're taping on Thursday. So Wednesday night, the Mets are in Chicago They're playing the Cubs.
Right.
They're coming off that miraculous comeback.
Yes, that was a great game.
So the Mets are getting housed.
Right.
On Wednesday night. So
Terrible.
anyways, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Oh God.
In the big
I know where you're going.
Hey, hang on.
Go ahead.
So he's on second base.
Oh yeah.
So what happens, in case our people don't know or they want to go back when they're listening? So Clay Holmes is on the mound, and so the roof is falling in. So anyways, so Pete Crow Armstrong is on second base. So he throws a wild pitch, and it was second and third, and the guy on third scores. Now, the wild pitch goes, and the catcher, Alvarez for the Mets, doesn't know where the ball went. So he turns around, he's looking for it. He finally locates it. But anyways, Armstrong sees that Holmes is not covering home plate, obviously.
Yeah, he's still on the mound.
Yep. So he goes from second all the way around and scores. So he does a belly flop dive.
Yep.
So he can tell his mother that he played. So he's all dirty. And he gets up, and the camera is directly on him. And he's got one of those fucking pizza oven mitts on.
Yeah.
And what he does was he takes his head in his hand and he puts it like a baby's going to sleep. And he's like, wow. You can't see his lips, but he's doing go cry, go baby, go home or whatever.
Wow. Well, so, he was in the Mets system. You know that. Everybody listen out there.
So this getting off my chest, tonight, the Mets are playing again at the Cubs tonight as we tape.
As we speak, yes.
I'm telling you right now, you better have a flak jacket on. Because I'm putting one right in If contributor and listener Dan Brisson is listening to this, he's probably doing jumping jacks. He's like, yeah, Zee Man, go.
Right.
I'm putting one right in his ribs or in his upper thigh.
I agree.
I'm so sick and tired. And you know what? And this goes to the Yankees and Jazz Chisholm.
Right.
Look at me. I mean, my shit has got to stop.
Well, you know what? I hear you with the Jazz Chisholm, but you know what? I kind of like somebody on the team with a little kind of swag, and because the Yankees are so close to the vest, I don't mind that there's one guy like Jazz Chisholm who says World Series instead of just playoffs. I like that.
Well, you know what? When you're tugging on your shirt
styling a little
bit. Do me a favor when you're playing second base and McMahon's throwing you a double play ball and it goes under your glove.
Yeah.
Could you tug your shirt then and say, you know what? I suck, everybody. I should have caught the ball.
Well,
but you never see that.
Well, that's the idea. If you play the game, you better play the game. And that's the thing. If you're going to show, flip the bats and you're going to do all kinds of styling and all that stuff, you better be the man. You know what I mean? So that's what has to happen. You got to back it up.
I think the Capuano family is getting me all fired up, being Cap. So I'm getting stuff off my chest.
Yeah, you go, Zee Man. That's what we call. That's why we call it here, off the chest. We add a little zing to what's going on in the world of sports.
Well, I just gave you a zag.
You got it. All right, so let's change gears now to the NFL where they play for pay. And what did you get out of week 3? That was just past week 3. Of course, we know the teams Lions, that suck. Yeah,
I got the Lions told the NFL that we're still around.
Absolutely, that was a big one. Yep.
When you look past us, we're going to show you. So I got that out of there.
Right.
I got the fact that in a pay-per-play league, there are no bad teams. Any given
Sunday, I agree.
How about the Browns beating the Packers?
Yeah, there were a couple of shockers. That was a big shocker. I mean, I would not have expected that to happen. I mean, everybody says the Browns got great defense, which they do, but I still think that, they still got to score points and everything, and they were able to do it. A couple of other games. I mean, of course, the Cowboys.
Eagles, man. How good are the Eagles to everybody?
The Eagles they're Super Bowl champs. They have a ton of experience, a ton of talent on both sides of the ball. End of story. Obviously, Kansas City was going to win that game, hell or high water. Especially, the only way that Kansas City would have lost as if something would have happened to what you call I can't. Jesus, I'm going blank here. To the quarterback, to the Kansas City quarterback. I can't fucking.
Pat Mahomes.
What? Mahomes.
Russell Wilson.
Hello, Pat Mahomes. Get your head out of your ass. Yeah, Pat Mahomes. So it's the only way that the Giants would have lost. I mean, could have won that game, but they pulled it out. The hell or high water.
What do you think about
They didn't look that great though, huh?
What do you think about Dart? I actually like the move, but I tell you what, he's going to get. It's a tough game to start with Jim Harbaugh.
Absolutely.
And the Chargers. But you know what? I'm glad he's getting a chance because I think what it's going to do is going to open up that offense.
They got no choice. The Giants have no choice.
They're going to push the ball down the field.
They got to save they got to save the season. Not even save the season. The season's pretty much gone. But save their jobs. If they could show up.
Their defense is adequate.
Their defense is adequate. I tell you, they got some serious players on defense. I think you're right about that. Their offense was just brutal. Russell was horrible. I mean, Russell was like, he was just
you know what?
Horrible.
Then that goes back to what we talked about like last week, Joe. If I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, I'm calling the Giants. Right. I'm going to give you a bag of rocks and 2 pears with worms in them for Wilton. And I guarantee you, if the Bengals get beat again this week, there's going to be talk about moving out Jake Browning and getting somebody in there.
Right.
I definitely because the Bengals offense, Joe, is ready to go.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, listen, they were talking about getting Russell Wilson. They were talking about getting him. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If I'm call the Giants,
call them up.
And
Giants will unload them.
And
Jameis Winston, they were talking about too.
He's a great rental.
I think they should get Jameis Winston. I think the Bengals should get Jameis Winston.
I don't think the Giants are going to let him go because I think there's a lot more value in Jameis Winston than there is in Russell Wilson.
No question.
And if you're the Bengals, you can't really go too long with your season. You can't find out that this guy isn't your answer.
Yeah. No. Is Burrow going to be able to actually come back and play?
Supposedly in the middle of November, but I actually talked.
That's 3 months.
I actually talked to somebody who is a sports trainer,
right?
And he told me about turf toe.
Yeah,
he's basically got no shot of coming back this year.
Yeah, I mean it's much more serious. The turf toe, the term turf toe sounds like it's turf toe, big deal.
It's ligament damage in your toe.
They say it's horrible, and they say it's very hard to come
all
back.
Your pressure is on your foot.
Yeah, and he had the surgery, so it's all of that. It's not like he's resting it. But anyway, all right, Z Man, let's go with your picks. We're going to end the show with Zee Man's picks, and we'll hopefully get them to you early enough so you can get some action and make some money. All right, Zee Man, let's start. What do you got?
Okay, Joe, we're going to give a 6-pack.
That's my applause.
By the way, I like that because that's everybody telling me how well I did last week at 4-1-1. So on the year, we're 6-5-1. And again, we're taping on Thursday. So we're only going to do NFL this weekend with hopes that people are going to be able to listen to this.
Exactly.
So here we go. Sunday's action. We're going to take the Houston Texans -7 at home against the Tennessee Titans. We're also going to take +3.5. We're going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. In this game, Joe, I think it's a big letdown for the Eagles. I'm not saying the Buccaneers can win this game. They lost Mike Evans, their star wide receiver, last week. But there's something about Baker Mayfield that I like. This is a home underdog. This is the NFL. I'm going to take the 3.5 and bite with the Buccaneers. Gotcha. We're going to lay 3 with the Los Angeles Rams against the Indianapolis Colts. Again, this is a bounce-back situation for the Rams, who fell to the Eagles. Now they're going home. The Colts are riding high at 3-0. I'll lay the 3 and take the Rams. We're going to take the Chicago Bears +1.5 at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are in turmoil.
Yeah, they are turmoil.
Now you're hearing stuff about Geno Smith being late for practice.
Oh, boy.
and you're hearing that Max Crosby is getting real mad at him.
That is one dude you don't want to get mad. Is Max Crosby? That dude looks like the toughest guy I've ever seen in my life, man.
Exactly.
Holy shit!
So we're going to take the Bears plus 1.5 because I think getting off the schneid and winning a game is going to catapult them going forward. Our next play, Joe. I want you. You got your seatbelt on?
Yeah, I'm tightening it up right now.
All right, it's not a car seat; it's a seatbelt, right?
Yep.
Okay, give me the Cowboys plus 7 at home against the Packers.
Whoa!
Here's why:
to cover or win. Well, you're going to cover. All right.
At least to cover.
All right, at least to cover.
You saw. I'm a Packer fan, as everybody knows.
Yeah, that's right. That's why
you saw the flaws in that team.
Yeah.
Now, Micah Parsons is coming out saying, "I'm going to sack Dak Prescott. People are going to hurt. Blah blah blah."
Right.
Well, I wonder if you told the Cowboys that.
Well, it's in their locker room. I'm sure they're putting it up all over the locker room.
And again, it goes back to the NFL pay for play. Give me the Cowboys plus 7. And to end our 6-pack, there's a doubleheader on Monday night. The Dolphins are playing the Jets. The Broncos are playing the Bengals. We're going to side with the Bengals plus 7.5 against the Broncos. They're on the road. We just talked about Jake Browning, how he's got to play basically for his job. I'll take 7.5 with that Bengals offense in a high-scoring game, and we'll hope to cover. So there's our 6-pack. We're going with the Texans minus 7, the Buccaneers plus 3.5, the Rams minus 3, the Bears plus 1.5, the Cowboys plus 7, and the Bengals plus 7.5. Those are our run to the end zone 6-pack play of the week, Joe.
Yep. That's the way to go, Zee Man. Here we go, baby. These are all the people who took your bets last week.
Well, let's hope, Joe. Let's hope they're not throwing rocks at my house this week.
Yeah. There you go.
Because you know why? Because Zee Man needs to eat.
Yep. But let me tell you, we got the Swamp Bowl, which will be the one of the Monday night games, the Jets and the Dolphins, which will be.
Well, you know what, Joe? The Jets played really hard last week.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to take positives.
And you know what? I think this Glenn guy is on the right. He's on the right path with this team.
Other people saying that too. Well, I have to believe when I see it. I hope that's the case. I mean, I know that they did come back and they didn't give up. That is a plus. That at least the Jets don't just get blown over. Yeah, they're playing hard.
Hey, I mean, you know what else, Joe? Before we go, a couple things. Let's go like around the horn.
Round the horn, baby.
How about the NHL starts next week?
Yeah, Rangers Islanders tonight, by the way, preseason.
But how about that? It starts next week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the NBA training camp.
Yep. Was yesterday or the day before.
Start in 10 days.
Oh, well, right? No, they had media day yesterday, I think, for the Knicks.
So that means they start like the training camp start, I believe, at the end of next week.
Yep. Precious is gone from the Knicks. He's on the enemy. He's on Miami Heat.
Where did he go?
Miami Heat.
You're scooping me. What happened?
Yeah. Well, I just heard it this morning on Boomer Geo. He got scooped up by Miami. You know, you got to go where the money is. No, I think he was a free agent. You know what I mean? So I think they probably gave him a nice. Listen, Miami needs a lot of help. I could see them giving him a nice chunk of money.
Miami is so well coached.
Well, of course.
You know what I saw though in today's New York. You know what I saw in yesterday's New York Post? Rather, Mike Brown wants to play up-tempo basketball with the Knicks.
Wonderful.
I like that.
Wonderful. Got to play defense
I like that too.
Just keep the defense rocking and rolling too, and we'll see what happens. Listen,
we got the big Joe. How about some big college football action this week?
Yeah, some good games. I'm loving the way the whole conferences are all mixed up because you're seeing some good games there. You know, when the conferences were all spread out, you never saw big teams play against each other because you had to wait till the end of the season or to the bowls. Now at least you're getting good games through the season.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
Saturday night you got Penn State and Oregon.
Yeah,
and you got Georgia and Alabama.
There you go.
I kind of love it in those games. I kind of like the favorites. I like Georgia. I like Georgia 2.5 against Alabama, and I like Penn State 3 against Oregon.
You think Penn State's going to show up for once.
I think Penn State's been maligned. I think everybody's telling them that they're not as good as their press clippings.
Right.
I think when you get them you get a game on primetime TV on a Saturday night for 110,000 people at home.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think Penn State's going to show up.
Yeah, you better show up for that. I'm looking forward to those games.
Same thing with Georgia, man. Georgia at home on Saturday night against Alabama. Wow. How much are those tickets going for?
I mean, this weekend, you want to talk about sports weekends? Holy crap. You got
the Ryder Cup again on Saturday.
NFL, yep. You got college football, you got baseball, and you got the Ryder Cup. I mean, forget it. It's crazy. I mean, there's so much going on this weekend. That's why, we come on, we talk about it, and we'll have a lot to talk about next week. But anyway, all right, Zee Man, anything else before we leave?
I think Joe Cap, I'm digging Cap. That's my new moniker.
How about Z Cap? Cap Z. Z Cap Z.
Okay, yeah. Well, just don't cap my knee. People, if I don't win this week, don't cap my knee.
There you go. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Jake will be back whenever he's starting basketball now, so he's going to be here and there. And then Nick is back up in New York.
Appearance by Nick Cap.
Yep.
Possibly a call to Wilson Caps.
Yeah, well, let's get some calls. Where are
How's
you guys?
Your fantasy
Come
team
on.
Doing this year?
Oh, my fantasy team is killing it.
Before you sign up, I have to give you your props. You kicked my ass in fantasy last week.
Yeah, man. I got Dak as my guy. Dak is the best fantasy quarterback. And I got the kicker. What's his name? The kicker on the Cowboys. He's kicking 60-yarders like nothing.
Oh, Aubrey.
That kid is all over. He's all over the place.
Joe, I'm in the running currently, Joe, for a free Big Mac.
You got
because my team's getting eaten up.
Oh my
God! I'm
God.
on a budget plan.
Oh man, I'm doing pretty good so far, but we'll see. Long season to go. All right, Z Man. Until we talk again, everybody out there, thanks for listening. Have a great week and good luck with the football picks and watching the games. Jets, Giants, Yanks, and Mets. Oh my God, a lot of crap. Ryder Cup, you name it. It's cooking, and college football cranking away. We'll see you next time on Off the Chest.